a bunch up here, a bunch of powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurt my left hand, actually. It's kind of annoying me because I was thinking, like, I'm used to hurting my left hand from jabbing people in the face, but
Yeah.
not used to hurting it shoveling the driveway because the driveway is sheer ice. So, like, I'm out there shoveling, and, like, I knew it was ice, but I still wasn't able to stop myself from falling down twice. So,
I believe it.
It was pretty rough. So, where are you at right now?
I am at OPMMA. So this is my gym.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Show us. You want to show us around a little bit, or let's see?
Sure. So this is pretty much just like the mat space and stuff like that. And that's really where the magic happens. So that's about it.
Yeah.
So just 4 walls and semi-decent roof and some heating system to keep us warm, whether it's cold or hot out. So
where are you guys located?
We're in Orchard Park, New York. So it's 227 Thorn Ave.
Nice, man. So you say your gym. Are you like part of the ownership there?
I am not part of the ownership here. Jeff Minuski runs his karate program out of here and is kind enough to have me or let me do my mixed martial arts program out of here. We recently got Sub-Zero BJJ in here, so we got a lot of high-level grapplers and stuff like that we're working with. And, just kind of piecing together bits of the game that I need to work on and go from there.
Nice. Okay, so you said they teach karate out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're about to teach a catch wrestling class there as well?
Yeah, so Fridays is usually kind of like we'll do like sparring or we'll do open mat. And Saturdays are kind of like our workshop days. So we'll do more rolling or we'll do, whatever we've been kind of working on in the week and we'll go from there. And yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. So, dude, congrats, man, on the belts.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude. Like, I love to hear also about like how class goes there and that whole thing. But we don't have a ton of time. I just want to say, man, like, dude, congrats. So you had 3 belts at once. Is this correct?
Yep, that's correct.
That's crazy. You're the only triple champ I've ever heard of, dude.
Yeah, I have no idea if other people had done that, but it was a pretty cool moniker to have. So I was excited about it.
That's amazing, bro. Like, tell me a little bit about that journey.
So I know that I was the light heavyweight champ for. I guess I am or still am. I don't know if it's abdicated yet or not, but and then got the cruiser heavyweight title when Hamdi disqualified himself in our fight, and then Al was kind enough to call me up and ask me if I wanted to, in his wedding, and then asked me if I wanted to fight him for the heavyweight title. And we kind of went from there. And
so was he the former heavyweight champ?
So Jeremy Woolfolk actually was. So Jeremy Woolfolk was.
Oh, yeah, he vacated it, huh?
Yeah, he vacated because I believe he went pro or is going pro.
Yeah, my buddy Josh was supposed to fight Jeremy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And yeah. But they couldn't find anybody at light heavyweight for me. And it was really difficult to find guys who were willing to sign on the line for that. So Al called me up and was like, he's like, if you want, he's like, I'll fight you. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we had our fight, and then
that was a good fight, dude. We can talk about that for a sec.
Oh, that was a hard fight for me. I enjoyed it in the sense of like I always both of my fights with Al have been my favorites, just because they've pushed me into places where I've never been before, and I've had to solve like it's really fast-paced problem solving, but like I went into that with bronchitis, and I went into that with an injured foot, and I did not have a lot of the tools that I normally would have kind of at my disposal. So it was a difficult one, but I enjoyed it and got the W. So
yeah, you and Al are good friends too, right?
Yeah.
So that made it a little different. I mean, you don't seem like the type of guy you haven't had really any animosity towards any of your opponents.
No, like I said, all the guys that I've fought, I'd have down to the gym and train with me if they wanted to, and I hope they'd be comfortable with me going to train with them too. Like no animosity on the other side of that.
Yeah, like that's part of the reason why I'm such a fan of you is you just seem like a really nice, solid guy, and it's such a brutal sport, and there's all types of people in this sport, you know.
Yeah, there definitely is.
You're a good representative for MMA, just a nice dude, you know.
I'm trying. It it definitely takes all sorts, but yeah, I mean, I'm getting back to what you were saying about Al. Like, you know, Al and I have been we've been friends ever since our fight, and I'm hopefully going to be in his corner for his next fight coming up on the 11th when he defends his heavyweight title.
Oh yeah. So that's what I was saying is, like, you haven't really been the type to, like, have animosity towards your opponents or, like, be a, you know, shit talker or whatever. But yeah, like, Al, it seemed like it was a different level because you guys seem like you actually have, like, a personal friendship.
Yeah.
Prior to the fight, is that correct?
Oh yeah. And I mean, when I went in for the second fight, like, and when I, you know, gave him a hug, like, right before we started, he was like, "I gotta hit you now." I was like, "No, I know." And you know, going out there and I mean, that second round, he definitely hit me. So.
Yeah. No, that was a really good fight, man. I mean, like, I just went and watched the Ed Collins one, and that was really dominant on your part. You stuck it to him with the wrestling, and it just didn't last long. You had him in that crucifix, and you were just pounding away at his face.
Yeah.
And he gave it his best shot, hung in there as far as he could, but once you had that choke on him, he tapped real quick.
Yeah.
And it seemed to me like the Al fight was more competitive. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, both of my. I mean, Al has been.
You fought him twice.
Yeah, I fought him for the light heavyweight title originally. He was the first person that I actually fought to get the light heavyweight title.
So I can watch that one.
Yeah, that fight was that was a hard one too. Easier in the sense of, like, my movement was better, and I took less damage in the first time that we went out, and I was able to control it. I felt like a lot more, both on the ground and everything else, but. The second one, even though I controlled it more with the wrestling from a top position, I felt like I had a better showing in the first time that we fought. But the Ed Collins fight I was happy with, just because I was able to out jab him my